Greetings, mathematicians. The standard for today's video is MBT7, multiplying decimals. Now there's two strategies that we can use to multiply decimals. The first strategy is the standard algorithm, and I'll model that first. And then the second strategy is the area model, and I'll model that second using the same problem. So for the standard algorithm, the first thing that we do is set up our problem, which is 3 and 2400ths times 6 and 9/10. We set it up just the normal way that we multiply, okay? Now we set it up without the decimals. We'll leave our decimals in our expression, but the equation that we're setting up with the numbers stacked on top of each other based off of place value, we would not need the decimals there. So then we use the distributive property to multiply, starting with the 9, okay? So I'm going to distribute the 9 to the 4. 9 times 4 is 36. 6 down low, 3 up top over the tens place. Now I'm going to distribute the 9 to the 2. 9 times 2 is 18, but I regroup the 3, so I have to add that 3 into my 18. And 18 plus 3 is 21. So the 1 goes down low in the tens place, and the 2 is regrouped up top to the hundreds place. Now I'm ready to distribute the 9 to the 3. 9 times 3 is 27, but again, I regroup the 2, so I have to add that 2 to the 27. And 2 plus 27 is 29. Now I'm done distributing the 9. I need to bring down a 0 placeholder. And I'm going to erase my prior regrouping so it doesn't confuse the next regrouping when I distribute the 6. So now I'm ready to distribute the 6, okay? And I'm going to distribute the 6 to the 4 first. 6 times 4 is 24. The 4 goes beneath the 1 in the tens place, and the 2 is regrouped up top to the tens place. Now I'm going to distribute the 6 to the 2. 6 times 2 is 12, and 12 plus 2 is 14. That 4 goes under the 9, and the 1 is regrouped over the 3. Now I'm going to distribute the 6 to the 3. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus 1 more is 19. And since I have no more numbers to distribute to, the whole 19 goes down low with the 9 in the thousands place underneath the 2. Now I'm ready to add both of my partial products. Okay. So 6 plus 0 is 6. 1 plus 4 is 5. 9 plus 4 is 13. Regroup the 1. 2 plus 9 is 11, plus 1 more is 12. 2 down low, regroup the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now for my final step, because I multiplied decimals, I have to go back up top to my original expression and count the decimal places, starting from the right of the decimal point. So that's 1, 2, and then I have to count in both numbers. 3. That's 3 total decimal moves. So now I'm going to come down low and put my decimal behind the 6, which is the last whole number, and I'm going to move it to the left 3 places. 1, 2, 3. And I get rid of the old decimal point. And here's my final product. $22 and 356 thousandths. Now I'm going to show you the area model for multiplying decimals using two two-digit numbers. So since I have two two-digit numbers, I'm going to draw an area model that has 4 squares. And that's not going to be big enough. So let's move it over. You want to make sure it's big enough. But you also need to have room on your paper to show when you add up your partial products. But your squares need to be big enough so you can see your expressions. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is decompose 56. And that's 50 and 6. Make my 5 look like a 5. Then I'm going to decompose 39, and that's 30 and 9. Now I'm going to create my equations using the distributive property. So my first equation is 30 times 50. My second equation is 30 times 6. Now I'm going to distribute the 9. That's 50 times 9. And then 6 times 9. Now I'm ready to use the tricks of 0 to multiply. So the tricks of 0 is when I add the whole numbers. 3 times 5 is 15. And then I count the zeros, 1, 2, and add them behind that product of those whole numbers. I'm going to do the same thing with 30 times 6. 3 times 6 is 18. And then I see I have 1 0, so I'm going to add it behind the product of the whole numbers. 5 times 9 is 45. And I have 1 0, so I'm going to add it behind the 45. And then 6 times 9 is 54. Now I'm ready to add my partial products, and I'm going to line them up in place value, starting with the largest digit first that goes up to the thousands, and that's 1500. Then 450 is the next highest number. Then 180 is the next highest number. And then 54 is my last number, and it's a 2-digit number, so it goes underneath the ones place and the tens place. So now I'm ready to add. 0 plus 4 is 4. 5 plus 8 is 13. 13 plus 5, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. The 8 goes down low in the tens place, and the 1 is regrouped up top to the hundreds. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. 1 goes in the hundreds place, and the other one is regrouped up top to the thousands place. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now again, the same strategy as before. I need to go back to my original expression and count my decimal moves. So the first one is 1 decimal move, or 1 decimal place behind the decimal point in the first number, and then there's 1 in the second number. So that's a total of 2 decimal moves. So I'm going to come down low and put a decimal behind my product, and I'm going to move it 2 spaces to the left because that's how many total decimal moves I had. 1, 2. And I'm going to get rid of the old decimal point and rewrite my final product. So that's 21 and 84 hundredths. And I'm going to circle my final answer so the teacher knows that's my final answer. Now, since many of you did not complete a choice board activity, which was vocabulary or McGraw-Hill, or if you did complete it, your grade was not good enough. All students mean good enough. It wasn't a 70% or higher, so you did not demonstrate mastery. So every single student in all 4 blocks is responsible for watching this video today and then completing the Microsoft Forms activity so that you can recover your grade. And that link to that form will be posted in your WeSpace in your class, math class for Microsoft Teams. That is due today. If you have any questions, please send me a note in the chat. Thank you, 5th grade mathematicians, for tuning in to this lesson on I Can Multiply Decimals by Decimals. See you again next time, mathematicians.